They walk with you. Jesus and Judas, they walked together. Judas walked with Jesus for 3 years. Even though we do not know how Jesus physically looked, Judas did. Judas knew how the color of Jesus' hair. He knew how tall Jesus was. He knew the color of Jesus' eyes. He sat with Jesus around the fire at night as they discussed the happenings that took place during the day. Judas was there when Jesus fed the 5,000. Judas was there when he saw Peter walk on the water. Judas was there when the lame man picked up his bed and walked. Judas was there when the woman crawled through the crowd and touched the hem of the garment. Judas was there when Lazarus died and he saw the tears come streaming down Jesus' face and he saw him cry. And Judas was there when Jesus stepped up and called Lazarus out of his tomb. Judas was there. Judas knew Jesus' mama. He knew Jesus' sister and his brother. Judas knew the very favorite place that Jesus liked to go and pray. Judas knew everything about Jesus. He knew what hurt him. He knew what offended him. He knew his likes and he knew his dislikes. Why? Because he walked with the man for 3 solid years. 3 years. That's what betrayals can do. They walk with you, know all about you, sit at your table, ride at your car, even will take you to lunch sometimes. He knew. That's why betrayal is worse than being offended, because it comes from people you trust. It comes from people who are close to you. It comes from people that you depend upon. It comes from folks that you thought had your back. Here's the strange thing about it. You usually don't find out who your Judas is until you've taken the knife out of your back that they put in. So we select our Judas. We bring them into our circle. We put them on our team. Secondly, if you want to try to look out or be aware of who may be around you, if you kind of want to, not to become paranoid, but the word tells us that we're supposed to be wise, but harmless, but be wise. Don't be foolish, but you want to be wise as to who is around you, and so you want to be mindful that there may be folks who are with you, but not for you. I need to repeat that one more time. They can be with you, but it doesn't mean that they are for you. Mm-hmm. As we search through Scripture, we see Judas was with Jesus, but he did not demonstrate that he was for Jesus. As we look through Scriptures, we do not see where Judas actually articulated that he believed that Jesus was the Son of God. When the other disciples referred to Jesus as Master and Lord, there is no record in Scripture where Judas referred to Jesus by either title. He never called him Master, he never called him Lord. But then he did call him Rabbi. And there isn't anything wrong with that title, Rabbi. Rabbi simply means teacher. It's not anything wrong with that. Jesus was a teacher. He was exactly that. But it also suggests that perhaps that's the only thing or only way that Judas recognized him. You see, you do have to be mindful of folks who only call you by a certain name. Because what they call you is how they see you. You may be something different, but that's how they see you. You know, there are a lot of folks who refer to our president as simply Obama, because he will never be their president. He's always just going to be Obama, because they're not even sure if he's even a citizen. But he's still going to be Obama, and they're not going to give him the respect. Let me just make this home a little closer. Sometimes as you're looking at what people call you, that again lets you know what they think and how they view you in their little world. There are some parents, there are some children who call their parents by their first name. I'm not suggesting that anything is always wrong with that, because sometimes it's out of love. But now you watch the kid who never refers to mama and daddy as mama and daddy. That can tell you something about the relationship and how they see their parent. And when you have that situation, usually what they're communicating is, this person who biologically, physically brought me into the world never nurtured me, never took care of me, so therefore I don't see them as mama or daddy. I'm going to call them by their first name because they're my equal. Watch what people call you. Watch the name that they give to you, because sometimes it's suggesting that you are not worthy of the title that has been bestowed upon you.